The afternoon sun was bright, but sweat on Bhura's forehead had another reason. He held a basket in his hand, and in front of him stood Muqabla Singh like a mountain. Muqabla twirled his mustache and stared at Bhura like a lion staring at a goat.
Hey Bhura, what do you think I am? Have I come here to play marbles? What tiny creature have you brought? Even the rats of my village are stronger than this.
No, Muqabla bhaiya. Please listen to me. This is not an ordinary rooster. I swear you won't find such a rooster in your village. Not even in the surrounding 7 districts. This one is even greater than Kadaknath. Pure Desi rooster. Extremely precious. In the city, people are ready to sell land for it.
Hey, stop your nonsense. City people may be fools, but I am not. If this rooster is so valuable, why are you giving it to me? Why don't you keep it and build a palace in the city?
Bhaiya, don't press on my pain like this. I am not selling it. I am mortgaging it. I urgently need money. This rooster was brought from the forests of Jhabua. It is a special tantric rooster. Otherwise, I would never part with it.
Bhura slightly lifted the cloth from the basket. As sunlight fell on the rooster, its black feathers gleamed. Greed appeared in Muqabla's eyes. He imagined that if this rooster stood in his courtyard, the whole village would bow before him.
Hey listener, if this turns out to be a lie, I will beat you flat like a chapati. Now give it here, take your money. And remember, don't show your face in this village until I call you. Okay?
Muqabla thrust a bundle of notes into Bhura's hand and lifted the basket like a World Cup trophy. Bhura vanished from there like a donkey losing its horns. By evening, a crowd gathered at the tea stall. Khabri Lal, who sold more rumors than the tea, was extra excited today. He holed his dhoti and announced,
Udi Baba! Oh, my head is spinning! You are drinking tea here, and Muqabla Pehlwan has created history there. I saw with my own eyes. That is not a rooster. Udi Baba!
Hey Khabri, you started again. Always blah blah blah. It's just a rooster, not a dinosaur. Don't give such importance.
Udi Baba, you don't believe me. That rooster turns coal black at midnight and glows like radium. It is surely a tantric siddh rooster. One kukuruku and it will make someone disappear. Believe me, I am telling truth. Udi Baba!
Hey, move aside everyone. What nonsense is going on? Khabri, tell today's news properly, in rapid fire style. Sarpanch ji, this mad fellow says Muqabla has a magical desi chicken.
Tantric Siddh. Whoever owns it will become rich. Udi Baba, it is the key to destiny.
Desi chicken, and that too with Muqabla. If I get it, I can feed it to minister and secure my election ticket. After all, every good thing in this village belongs to me first. Right, Munga? Tell me, huh? Of course, Malik.
Obviously.
So don't believe rumors. I will handle that chicken. By the way, where is Munshi ji today? I met him in the morning. He said he has an important talk with you tonight.
The night was deep. Sarpanch sat on his chair sweating. Munshi was looking for a place to spit his pan. Files of village corruption lay on the table and audit fear hovered over them.
Hey, Sarpanch ji, the matter is hot. The audit team may arrive any day. What about the bridge money with which you built your 2-story house? Please suggest. Hey, Munshi, don't scare me. Tell me a solution, since I am clueless. There is a way, Sarkar. Muqabla's black desi chicken. Collector Sahib loves pure desi chicken. If we gift it to him, he won't just sign the file. He will make the file disappear. So, this is the idea where we can plan things. Oh, great Munshi, you are a diamond. But Mukabla Singh, that bull-like man, he will never give it to me. Anyways, I don't want to mess with that bull figure. Begging gets nothing. We must snatch it. Mukabla has no legal papers for it. If the chicken vanishes, he won't go to the police. He looks like a lion, but inside, he is a jackal, Sarpanji. Yes, this is the fact. Then go and bring it tonight. What are you waiting for? Me? My back hurts. If Mukabla wakes up, he'll grind me into mince. Let's use Takla Prasad. He's light, fast, and greedy for money. Yes, Sarpanji. You cry when work comes. Fine, set up Takla properly. I need that chicken at any cost. Understand?
On the other side of the village, the famous trickster Jholamal was meeting his two foolish partners. Gochu held a torn net in his hand, so big that his own head could pass through it. And Bhondu was busy stuffing a samosa.
Hey, you bulb without filament. Are you going with this net? Will a rooster get trapped in this? Or will you get trapped instead? Listen carefully, fool. I need that desi chicken at any cost. The whole village is after it because Khabri Lal has spread the news everywhere.
Boss, don't worry at all. Even if the net is torn, the rooster doesn't know that. We'll tell him this is a ventilated net, so he won't feel hot. He himself will come and sit inside it. Boss, can I ask something?
Hey, first finish eating, you human monster.
Boss, what if the rooster crows? I mean, if it says cuckoo, won't everyone wake up?
Oh God! What sins am I paying for? Listen, the plan is simple. We two will go silently like cats and bring that black treasure. If you get caught, just say you lost your way. At worst, Mukabla Singh will break a few of your bones. But remember, if you return empty-handed, I will run a road roller over both of you. Now I hope you understand the plan, and if fail, what will happen with you?
Trust us, boss. And I heard black rooster is poisonous. If it bites me, will I turn blue? Boss, please tell me. I am really afraid of turning blue.
If you don't bring that rooster today, my poison will finish you. No doctor can save you. Now run before I turn you into Kadaknath myself. Come on, run fast.
Silence filled Mukabla's backyard, but inside huge conspiracy was happening. 3 different teams were after the same rooster. Munshi and Takla Prasad hid behind the wall, while Gochu and Bhondu hid in the bushes.
Hey, Takla, breathe slowly. Your nose whistle will wake not just the rooster, but its ancestor too. Look, those two idiots, Gochu and Bhondu, are also here.
Munshi Babu, is this a village or big boss house? Everyone is behind one rooster. No matter what happens, this cuckoo will be mine.
Bhondu started crawling towards the rooster. Suddenly, Gochu threw his torn net, but instead of catching the rooster, it fell on Bhondu's head.
Oh no! I am caught! Help! You want rooster? Hey, shut up! The rooster will wake up. By mistake, you got trapped in my net. Move away, you madman. You really are a bulb without filament. boss says right about you.
Then the rooster did what everyone feared. It crowed loudly. Cuckoo-coo. Both boys jumped in fear. But instead of catching the rooster, Ghochu grabbed Bhondu's ear in the dark.
Got you, you rascal. Now I'll see you.
Ouch!
That's my ear, not a chicken leg.
Munshi, watching all this, hit his own head in frustration. He signaled Takla, and Takla jumped over the wall like a monkey. And then he snatched the empty net from Ghochu and then threw it straight onto Munshi.
Hey, what's this madness?
You two foxes would have kicked me out after taking the rooster. Now this rooster is mine alone. I'm leaving. Bye. I will not spare you. First, come out of the net, then talk.
Takla then grabbed the rooster and ran away instantly. Ghochu and Bhondu stood frozen, terrified of what Jholamal would do to both of them. Munshi was still tangled in the net, struggling. Ghochu and Bhondu hid behind a tree, watching everything.
Oh no, I'm finished. I trapped myself in my own trap.
And Mukabla Singh, who was sleeping till now, woke up. He picked his stick and came outside.
Am I dreaming? Or has a wild boar entered my yard?
He saw Munshi trapped in the net and mumbling something, he comes towards him.
This look like a two-leg boar.
Mukabla reached near Munshi, who was still struggling in the net, and said to him,
Munshi, you in this night at my yard? What are you doing?
Hearing Mukabla's heavy voice and seeing his demeanor, Munshi got scared and stammered. But Munshi was clever, so still inside the net, he said,
Nothing, Mukabla ji. I made this net to catch dogs, but I got trapped myself. It's very strange. There is some problem with it.
No. Your net is very smart. It caught the perfect target.
Mukabla was mocking Munshi like a dog, and Munshi could only fake laugh in fear. And then Mukabla Singh seriously,
But tell me, which dog were you catching in my backyard at midnight? Huh?
Then Mukabla noticed Ghochu and Bhondu hiding behind the tree, who were peeping again and again to see all this. And then he called out loudly,
Hey, whoever is hiding behind that tree, come out now, or I'll smash you with my stick. Did you understand? Come out now.
Hearing this, Ghochu and Bhondu came out like scared lambs.
Brother Mukabla, we are ruined. Munshi trapped us too. Sorry, brother. From today, I'll not even eat chicken at night. I'm swear of rooster.
Bhondu, in his foolishness, exposed Ghochu and Munshi as well. Mukabla till now hadn't paid attention to his rooster. But hearing it from Bhondu's mouth, he looked at the rooster coop. And when Mukabla looked at the rooster coop, it was empty. He got furious and said,
Oh, so this is the game? You three kidnapped my chicken, huh? Trying to fooling me?
No, Mukabla sir. These two Cholamals men did it. I am innocent. Believe me. That's lie. We were just taking a night walk. Yes, Mukabla ji. Why would Munshi bring a dog net at night otherwise? Tell me.
Hearing all this, Mukabla's anger exploded and he shouted,
Mukabla feels someone is lying. Their 206 bones become 412 now.
He started beating all three together.
Oh God, I am dead. My digestion is fixed. Save me, save